As a result of the Kansas-Nebraska Act, there has been an unexpected outbreak of violence in the Kansas and Nebraska territories. Both Northerners and Southerners are rushing into the Kansas territory, hoping to gain the majority in the upcoming vote on slavery. The North and the South alike are outraged at the murders being committed by the other side, while continuing to perform attacks of their own. This violence has extended into Congress itself. Earlier this week, Representative Brooks walked into the Senate chamber and beat Senator Sumner with his cane. We have footage of this shocking event.
Gentlemen of the Senate, I don't understand how Andrew Butler can be so pro-slavery. Slavery should not be an issue in these
countries. That's my uncle there, you're insulting!
Ow! 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 The Supreme Court made news today, March 6, 1857, with their decision in the Dred Scott case. Dred Scott, a slave, sued for freedom after his now-deceased master brought him into free territory. Chief Justice Roger B. Taney wrote the majority opinion, stating that African Americans are not citizens and therefore have no right to sue the United States government. Furthermore, he said that Congress cannot restrict slavery anywhere, nullifying the Missouri Compromise. The South is joyous, claiming vindication, and the North is appalled, and the platform of the newly formed Republican Party has been destroyed. Here now is Roger B. Taney, reading part of the court's decision.
No state can, by any act or law of its own, passed since the adoption of the Constitution, introduce a new member into the political community created by the Constitution of the United States.
Today is October 15, 1855. Abraham Lincoln and Stephen Douglas have just held their final of 7 debates for an Illinois Senate seat. Northerners and Southerners alike are both interested in these debates, as the main topic is slavery. Southerners are very upset with Douglas for opinions that are perceived as anti-slavery and offering suggestions for ways to get around the controversial Dred Scott decision. Northerners are appearing to accept Douglas through these statements. Though it does not look like newcomer Lincoln will win the Senate seat, it is likely that a great career in politics awaits him. Here is some footage from the debates.
A house divided against itself cannot stand. I believe this government cannot endure permanently half slave and half free.
Slavery cannot exist a day or an hour anywhere unless it is supported by local police regulations.
Okay, spark notes version. Alright. A house divided against itself can't stand. So if you take a house, you cut it in half, it's gonna fall down. Pretty, yeah. I mean, you know?
So pretty much you have to have either one house that's all pro-slavery or one house that's all anti-slavery. You can't really have both. And house is like the United States. It's a metaphor.
Thank you, Stephen.
You're welcome, Abraham.
No problem.
And then what I was saying is, if you want to get around the whole Dred Scott decision...
You didn't hear this from him!
No, you didn't hear this from me. If you're from the South, plug your ears for the next couple minutes. Anyways, if you want to get around the Dred Scott decision, you just have to elect some local officials who won't really enforce the decision, and then you can be as anti-slavery as you want.
If they don't enforce it, it's not gonna happen. Lincoln for Illinois Senate seat.
Vote Douglas. A vote for me is a vote for progress.
It's October 16th, 1859, and Harper's Ferry has just been attacked. John Brown, a radical abolitionist, led a band of 21 men in an attempt to seize federal arms and start an armed slave uprising. However, no slaves have come to his aid, and troops are arriving to put down the rebellion. Northerners are already praising Brown and calling him a hero, while Southerners are outraged at the treason he is committing. We bring you now live footage of John Brown at the fort.
I'm John Brown. You can't capture John Brown. Slavery needs to be eliminated from the United States of America. Slavery is an abomination, and there cannot be any more of it. I am going to lead a slave uprising, and they are going to come to my rescue, and I'm going to lead an army of slaves throughout the United States until every single plantation has been eliminated.
It's December 2nd, 1860, and South Carolina has just seceded from the United States in response to the election of Abraham Lincoln as president. Southern states have finally reached the breaking point with the election of a very obviously anti-slavery president.
Reliable sources confirm that more states will follow South Carolina's example, and Jefferson Davis will be appointed leader of this band of renegade states. Northern states are too shocked to have a discernible reaction at this point, but the entire nation is anxiously awaiting the response of President-elect Abraham Lincoln.
No matter what happens, the Continental News Network will be here, your source for reliable news. I'm Hannah Bonning.
And I'm Katie Beneke.
Signing off. Stay classy, America!